It's in the game.
Oh. Your girl Harley coming out. Uh, I'll throw this because I know will distract you from the sad ping things. Buddy, Harley Cameron, big titties. Look over this way. Yeah.
Ready? Ready?
Well, Alex Pereira is really the only elite striker that has had the number at times of Israel Adesanya. He really likes how he matches up with this fellow striker.
As he should with most kickboxers. He is an amazing kickboxer. He does tremendous work with counter-striking. He does tremendous work with setting up his opponents and making them fight his fight. Let's see if Adesanya can do that again tonight in the octagon.
Man, walked right into that head kick a moment ago. Feint heavy approach from Adesanya as usual.
I love the way Izzy fights. It's a classic kickboxing stance. Wide legs, hand moving in front, and always popping those feints, never allowing you to get caught.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand there from Israel Adesanya. You know, you worry so much, DC, about the kicking game. Sometimes you forget about those hands on Israel Adesanya.
I love a good check hook. It's a great shot for a high-level counter-strike.
Wow, hurt but still firing back. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Big right hand. How many times can he just explode before he starts to fatigue himself? Because every time he goes, it's a massive explosion.
And there it is again, just a tremendously timed and placed hook from the last out.
He's so accurate. He knows exactly when to throw that punch to make it effective.
Oh, and he slipped another strike there. We talk about his offense, but great defense there by Adesanya. And 26 total strikes have now landed for the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. Pretty interesting to see him mixing it up with the kicks here, some calf kicks, and now attacking the thigh effectively.
Just throwing a traditional leg kick. Traditional leg kick was a little higher. Everybody wants to talk about that calf kick right now.
Oh.
There's still a lot that can be done with those traditional leg kicks. Beautiful punch to the body. Johnny,
head kick there.
Oh, sorry, my man. Johnny's hurt very, very bad. What a setup.
Oh! 15 seconds to go.
Oh, nice right hand.
Round two is next. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. All right, so there's the end of the round.
You okay? Good.
Second round underway. Adesanya gets hit with that hook. He's got to be careful here. And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Oh. And that stuns the opponent.
Stunned him because it was perfect. He landed that in the perfect spot to hurt his opponent.
Fighter lands a kick to the leg now, and a pretty good one at that. Man, look at Adesanya putting his words into action. I don't throw and hope, I aim and fire. The accuracy is just on a completely different level, and not surprising that he has drawn comparisons to the consensus greatest middleweight champion in UFC history, the great Anderson the Spider Silva. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of the stage.
Oh, what a beautiful cross there. I'm not sure we can teach hand speed like that.
Well, that's the thing. It's a good call. Great job changing the momentum. Now he's got to just keep pushing.
That one was heavy for Adesanya.
I don't know how many times he can get hit in the head and stay in this fight.
Oh, man, don't be afraid to raise the guard as another head kick lands. One more here, DC, and we could be having a referee coming in
waving it off. It could be over in an instant if you do not block head kicks. What a phenomenal job by the...
Oh, my goodness, just the way he threw it up. Pinpoint uppercut there.
That was nasty. He's got his opponent hurt real bad. Now he's got to go for the finish. Roll. He's in the zone, right? Sometimes you're just in the zone.
Straight Mercedes, you should tell him.
Gentlemen are putting it on the line. What a performance. This guy seems to have cement in his hands.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we now re-rack some of the highlights from the previous round.
Oh, that's gonna be a good match.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
We're so
Ladies and
elevated.
gentlemen, referee Mark Connors called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 48 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Michelle Dimolico
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need a ticket to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.
I remember the sound. Osprey, Osprey. Osprey, Osprey. Osprey, Osprey. Osprey, Osprey. Elevated, This dude is from New Japan. He's insane. LP.
Ready? Good. Okay, let's go.
All right, fight fans have been excited about Kai Asakura from the moment he signed, got the title shot in the UFC debut. How do you think he proceeds in this one here tonight?
He's got to use everything. Johnny cannot be looking for the highlight. He's got to use his striking. He's got to use his speed. He's got to try to knock his opponent out, and if not, settle back in and make it a long fight. But he has to get a victory.
So Manel Kopp measured offensively and always responsible with his defense as well.
You know, Johnny's one of the most of the most IQ-driven fighters we have inside the octagon. He wastes nothing in there. Whether he stands, switches stances, when he throws, he's always doing the right thing.
All right, early round one action here. The game plan, of course, was to come out aggressively, but the landing percentage leaves a lot to be desired.
Wee!
Trying to empty his gas tank, trying to finish the fight when it's not working.
Yeah.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Boy.
All right, champ, now we're starting to see some bruising on that thigh. Pretty good job attacking that area tonight.
I mean, this guy is digging his shin into hit the thigh. What a tremendous performance by this guy.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, punches and bunches all to the head. Beautiful combination.
Oh, you bitch.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round.
That score is not bad in this game.
Big warning sign there, a moment
At least
ago,
how people
Rob
use
Rock
them.
Somehow stayed upright.
You better clear those cobwebs. Right now, he is the excuses of his opponent inside the octagon.
Uppercut is there.
So no Bruce buffer.
And there it is. You see it all the time. A fighter's getting crispy on the field, humbled by a takedown.
That was good. He was fighting a flawless fight, but a takedown can really level the playing field, and that takedown right there was timed perfectly.
Yeah, my bad about that earlier. I did that a couple times where I had to. I forgot about shit.
At its finest. The opponent retreats, still gets hit.
No, I get you, and I also try to hop on that like a grenade. Like the minute you all acknowledge that my shit, I will fly as fast as fuck to my shit and be like, oh shit.
Factor here, ladies and gentlemen, the cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up.
Yes.
You good?
That's all
All
it
right,
was.
second round underway.
He blocked that punch.
Cobb getting the better of his opponent here, and not just with his offense. Nice job to minimize the damage defensively. Oh, what a head kick there as he lands it. Maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad. Head kick. Begin the night. He's done. He's done.
That indeed will do it.
Holy smokes.
With a huge TKO victory.
Yo, wow. That was nasty.
All right, it goes into the books decisively as a TKO due to ground strikes. Some replays for you now.
That's where he makes his money, right? He makes his money on the ground. He is a phenomenal ground and pound fighter, and that was on display tonight. He was able to get to his positions, land his strikes, knowing exactly which ones were going to be the ones that ended the night of his opponent. He gets the finish, and he gets it in fine fashion.
Here is Bruce Buffer with
I
the
think that
official
that's
decision.
been established, and I think it's just kind of moving forward with it as far as like it is what it is. Like there's nothing more to be said. I know, I know you can tell because you're a grown ass adult that like everyone is trying to be like, yo man, it's all right, and everybody's trying to get you to that other side of it. But like we get that you're upset about it, but at the same time, it's that idea of like it's not gonna change no matter what.
Can you imagine what the celebration is like in his hometown right now after he gets the TKO win tonight? He said he wanted to leave the judges out of it. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. He left the judges.
No, and I think that's where you took it like that.
Because
Yeah.
once he got his opponent hurt, he was not going to stop until he got that TKO.
But so I'd also like to play on the other side of things. So in this scenario, you know, it's kind of like if Thor was the one speaking for y'all in another person's tournament and they were claiming that on him. Like if the shoe was on the other foot, y'all would be defending Thor in y'all but like it you not saying like not defending his ping at the time, defending that when you played with him before his ping was okay. And trying to think that he's not trying to do shenanigans. It's the devil's advocate, and it's also just the like. I get, yeah, and once again, y'all are allowed to, and I will. I'm a loyal soldier at the end of the day, but I will also speak my piece while I'm a loyal soldier, kind of idea of like. It's the idea of like it was said, and then just kind of. I know everybody in the chat wasn't dropping it too, but like trying to move the conversation somewhere else and just figure it out later, like that. I think that's also where the defensiveness came in their mind too, because it just the topic wasn't moving anywhere else. And I know, like I said, it takes it more personal because, like I said, he fought you, he fought Josh. Like it's he fought people that like it's gonna take it a little bit personally because it's our peoples. But like at the end of the day, it is like the more we harp on it, the more it's a thing, the more they're gonna feel defensive about it. Kind of idea. Like definitely mention it always, and like I said, you do your thing. Like you said, you used to kick people out for it, so I will follow whatever you want to do at the end of the day. But like it's one of those things where mention it and then just kind of try to deter. It's like how the UFC does. Like they don't bring up the scandals that are happening in front of their face. You got to deter it and then figure it out after. It's that same kind of professionalism kind of idea, as much as possible. No, you're good. Mm. Yeah. But also in that same aspect, and it's always been that WWE logic too of like you don't have to get along with everybody to do business. At the end of the day, if they're good players and like you can respect them and they can figure it out, it is like even if they took it personal now, you took it personal now, whatever. Like it is what it is. As long as you all can do business and it is like go forward. And if you can't, then you find something else. Like it's the two options basically, and that goes on both sides too. Man. But it's better to figure out now when there is a, you know, two digit prize on the line and not a three-digit prize. Like these are the things to figure out now. Damn, got him, killed him. Yeah. They did the women's match with Harley and Marina, and they also did a tag match before this, which was pretty good. It was like the Death Riders and versus Brodito and Mystico. Oh, fun. Oh, front row. I'm gonna whip your trick in a second. I think I deleted it, but you really want me to meet you on UFC 5, you keep it up. I mean, if y'all haven't figured out on AEW what buttons to push, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Not paying attention enough. Are you running, William? Billy Goat? Oh, not the wink. So what are you doing here? What are you gonna speak to us? Why go in the ring if he's leaving? Why are we outside? Alright, production. Oh. He's beating up another member of the Death Riders, okay. That's why we went outside. Gotcha, okay. So they're not as big of fuck-ups, they're just a little bit of fuck-ups. He's supposed to look tough in his white tee. He looks like he has to take a shit, like the way he's walking. Who kicked him in his stomach before this? That's true. They all just were out here a second ago. Marina just had a match, and then, yeah, the rest of the Death Riders had a match, so you just by yourself. I guess Pac wasn't out there, so he could come out. He is one of the ones that I believe wholesale when, like, you look at him and you look at everything about him, when people are like, yeah, WWE really wants this guy. Oh, really? What would have WWE done with this? It's goofy, but it also, like, his build and everything, like, yo, this is not WWE. Like, you're just, people in WWE would tower over you and you would look like a shrimp. And you can't have this technical wrestling style and work like that. Like, it just, like, even Swerve's like, he's little broing him right now. Oh man, not that north south. No, he definitely found some Brazilian steaks at some point, I believe. I believe so. Over one of his spouts of injury. Slightly, like I like the intrigue on a lot of them. I don't know. I wish the Char Bullet and Pereira fight was earlier in their career. Like I wish Pereira wasn't so washed at this point. I'm intrigued by Fiziev and Torres because like I want to see if Torres is that guy. I don't think he's that guy. I'm betting on Fiziev, but it would be cool if he was because I didn't think Hoofy would be that guy against Fiziev either, and Hoofy put him to fucking school. So I don't know. That Yakmana, whatever that one dude that like is a crazy finisher in light heavyweight, he's fighting, so that should be fun. There's a lot of fun fights though. Amabayev and Charles Johnson's gonna be fun. Which one? Nah, he's new. Or at least he's new to the UFC. If you saw him outside, he's as a UFC debut. I don't believe so. No, because he's from Azerbaijan, so he's probably one of the like Sadakov's guys or Fiziv's guys. Like, he's fighting out of Russia, so he might be over there now. But like that's yeah. That's a good fight too. Is Jean and Masamoto or Jean Masamoto and Azamakan? That's a good fight. Masamoto's good. He lost split decisions to yeah. Both of them were close, and people have said like he could have won those fights. So he could be 19-0 right now. Don Checo's the Ultimate Fighter winner, so like he's fun usually. He didn't look that great against Moreno, but yeah. He should have killed Alex Moreno though, and he didn't. Like he was a huge favorite against him. He's a new guy, yeah, so he should still kill him. That fight got added recently. I'm very excited for that, honestly, because that Reyes, I forgot how good his finish was. He had some nice hands, but I also like Offley from the Ultimate Fighter too. And he's kind of turning it around a little bit. Yeah, he fucked him up. Yeah, he was also on the Ultimate Fighter. He lost, but he came from the Ultimate Fighter. Kuzaboyev, he lost to Buckley in his big fight. Polayev he lost to Gautier last time, and like he took him to decision, which is I mean Gautier usually kills people, so. And like I said, Rozaboyev isn't great, but I mean like he's also decent enough. Kuzaboyev. That's the Yakmi. You remember him from from Contender Series. He's got crazy finishing ability. Like his fights last like a minute usually. Yeah, he hurts people and he's clubs and subs most of his people. Like that is huge. I don't know either of these guys like that. I think Eric Nolan's fought with us like in the UFC before, and I think the other guy's a favorite. So I don't know where he comes from. He not. I could see that. I think it's another. Yeah, I see Azerbaijan. So it's another one that's just from Baku. Oh yeah, no, he lost to that Sursakanov or whatever, the fucking Hamzat's boy. But like he didn't lose that bad to him. Like he kept up with him a little bit, so that's gonna be a fun fight too. I have Olashaychek in the upset because Mans usually catches him fast. Agamedov, I don't believe in like that. Yeah, I mean he has a couple decent wins, but like, right? Wasn't he doing like karate combat recently? Isn't that his big thing? He might have got knocked out then. I believe that too. He was a big deal, like at the time. I remember he was kind of a name, a subtle name, not like a big name, but like a subtle name. I was big on a lot of the Brazilians that were explosive. That's a good fight, Askarov and the Hulk, the Bruno Silva. He's the one that got knocked out by Rodriguez last time, but he was on a win streak before that. Talk about Ferreira. Yeah. But Ikram's good besides the Whitaker loss. I mean, he's only lost to Whitaker and Hamzat. Apparently I listened to an analyst, apparently by the same punch, both by right uppercut. Or both of his knockout losses. I'm telling you, he was the name at one point. This, like I said, this might be the fight of the night if it goes well. The Charles Johnson, because Charles Johnson always brings it, and Almabayev has been good. I mean, it's Cop. Cop catches a lot of people. Oh yeah, no, that Alex Perez fight was weird, but I mean that's also the last person to beat Joshua Van by knockout is Charles Johnson. So you got, and also Kavanaugh, the one that beat Brandon Moreno, he beat him too. So like he's good when he's good, but he's also that Alex Perez. Losing to Alex Perez at this point in his career is not great either. Like that's not a good look. Well, and the big thing is Almabayev's a huge takedown guy, and Charles Johnson's good at like getting up, but he gets taken down a lot. Like he does, like I don't know, feed into it. That's basically how the Perez fight went. Is like, and I was shocked. Man's ran downhill on him like fast, like out of nowhere. It felt like. But at the same time, that Van knockout was like the third round, if I'm not mistaken. Like he came back on Van. So Sadikov easy on this one. I mean, he should kill this man. Sadikov was like a big deal. So the other one is like 1-1, but the only fight he won in the UFC, look at that, it's Borashov. Borashov is not a name, and it's decision. Like, yo, you should be knocking out Slava Claus at this point in your career. There's no reason. That's what I said. The last couple fights, if Pereira was any bit of what Pereira used to be, I would honestly favor him in that fight. But the fact that he can't take people down anymore, he's not explosive. Like, this man is the same one that barely won a decision against Zachary Reese. That was an ugly fight. And I mean, man, the bullet has been fucking crazy. No, he barely won it. Like, it was rough. Yeah. Yeah, that, I mean, and he got, what was it, knocked out by Dawkins last time. He got that, like I said, the Zachary, no, last time was Zachary Reese, and then he got knocked out by Dawkins. Anthony Hernandez is forgivable. I mean, that's fine. Like, he's going to do that to a lot of people. And it was like, what was the other one that he lost that was a weird one? There was a weird other fight. Can you go down and look? Yeah. There was like another weird one in the middle that wasn't not that good of a fighter. So Abus, was that the one he lost? Yeah, that Abus Magomedov fight. Like that's not that great either. Like he's fighting way down the card. Yeah, he lost by unanimous decision. He looked like shit in that fight. I was big on Pereira at one point, man. Like when he moved up, I remember the Tristan. That was the famous fight, yeah. Yeah, because that man came out of nowhere and was a nobody. I mean, no offense, TJ, because I know he was Canadian and he might have been a big deal. But, like, that man came out of nowhere. And he looked so tiny. Like, he looked like he should have gotten killed. I would love that. I want that, and I've thought about it to pick the upset because he's a huge underdog, but I don't know. See, I did this last time. I'm gonna do it again. I'm picking Fiziev again, but like, yo, if Manuel starches mans, I'm done with Fiziev and his chin at this point. Like I said, I believe the same thing with Hoofy. I thought he would give a war to Hoofy, and that was not the case. But okay, so and this is the funny part about this. If you look at the last 5 fights, Fiziev beat the only person that beat Manuel Torres, which is Ignacio Bahamontes. So if you do the MMA math, I don't know. That could be the way. So. No, that's what I said. I kind of want Manuel a little bit just for the new breed, but like I don't know. But also, Fiziev's last like 5 fights that he lost, or last like 5 out of 6, he like lost to Gaethje twice, lost to Hoofy. Like that's a lot of killers. I think it was Hoofy. He lost to Hoofy in January, and then I think he lost to Gaethje before the Ignacio fight. Yeah, and then Gamrot. Gamrot's not a bad loss either. I think that was like a weird leg injury, if I'm not mistaken, with the Gamrot fight. There was like some weird shit that happened. But that's also in his home country, too, so. That's the one I think that's the closest fight or one of the closest fights on the card as far as like a toss-up fight. At least the odds. He's very good at that kick. That is an Osprey special. Whoop. Vertebreaker. I love that he does this. Hey, no. Fuck you, Garcia. Let him vertebreaker his neck. Now you're going to get it. Yeah. And bang. Made famous by Shane Helms, a.k.a. Hurricane. Then also was called by Homicide the Gringo Killer. Or Cop Killer. Depending on where you were at. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like this whole card is gonna be nuts. Oh my goodness. My heart. Oh man. Damn. Some cold shit. Especially with seeing Mark's success at, and I hate to sound like such a dick. I would love to see Jay. Like Jay would have thrived. That is a lot of it. But like they were kind of setting up slowly with the Ring of Honor stuff because Tony had just acquired Ring of Honor kind of at the time. It was just kind of like slow rolling it there. And that match was insane. Like that, I think it was like 2 out of 3 falls or dog collar. I can't remember at the time, but like it was insane. I've been both.
Is that he's very tough, he's very durable, he's very smart. So watch him take on this striker. I would expect him to be taking a lot of takedowns.
It sure did.
Oh, they're beautiful body shot, taking advantage of that hole in the defense.
You gotta protect the midsection, man. Those body shots
Yes.
into your night.
5, yes, he's not wrong.
Oh! These body shots are so nasty.
Volkov's cut now above the eye, courtesy of that striker.
Man.
We'll keep an eye on it as the fight continues. Well, doesn't get the finish, but he rocked his opponent early, and not a lot of pundits
hamstring.
Yeah, you know, he didn't want to stand and bang.
I love how he. Oh, I can't wait till him and Andrade fight.
Disadvantage in the striking.
I feel like it's gonna be in Mexico at this point. Like as much as he shits on him.
That Jones throws are so important to his overall attack, right? Just being able to get a guy's hands down.
Man, this is crazy. Sometimes things start this way.
That was a big shot that just landed. Hey, I don't mean to cut you off.
Hey, man.
But at times, you got to put away the athlete and get back to the action.
So John Jones
There he is, though. He got taken down.
See, like, I equate it so much just because I've already equated man so much to Dusty, just because of how he is. Yo, this is Flair and Dusty for our generation. It's great.
Yeah, keeping his hands kind of low because with Volkov, you know you got to take him down by keeping his hands low. He's the better defend takedown.
Oh, man, looks like he ate another body shot there.
Hey, leave Rocky alone. That's the only wrestler I've ever smoked with. You leave Rocky Romero alone. He's a legend.
Really struggle with that down the stretch. The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect.
Bang me? Is that what he said? Or bag me? I thought he said bang me. I was like, wait, Don? Ha. It's gonna be great.
Well, perhaps in our fighter meeting Thursday, we thought he was overconfident. Not at all the case. He's on fire tonight.
Good shit. I can't focus. Oh, this is Zack Sabre Jr. Oh. Well, I'm glad I got knocked out. That's fine. Take it, you John Jones whore. You're gonna tap out. You will never be a jungle man. He's so tiny.
And here once more with the official decision is Bruce Buffer.
Right? Just that subtle jump did a lot. Oh. Hell yeah. He's going to beat your ass, Jack Perry.
What a knockout for John Jones, perhaps a
oh, if y'all are coming out for right now, okay. So y'all just gonna stay out here for the Bucks match, I'm guessing, because y'all are coming out right now.
He's so highly regarded in the history of the sport of mixed martial arts. He understands fighting at a level that not many.
That match is gonna be insane as well. It's so, I love Tony and his booking. The fact that he puts Will Ospreay and then Zack Sabre Jr., thank you, Tony. It's just like the exact opposite sides of the British wrestling scene of like Will is the high flyer and Zack is the technician. It's great. I think he's done Bloodsport. I need to watch some of his Bloodsport matches. Man's fucking insane. Especially with how gangly he is. I would love to actually see him like do jiu-jitsu, like for real, or MMA. Maybe not MMA, because I don't know how like well he can take a hit, but jiu-jitsu maybe. I'd be curious. It's like he's one of those that's like that traditional British style of like, and like old school American style of like it's real to them. Like that catch wrestling is like, yo, you better out wrestle me and you better out grapple me or else I'm not gonna let you. Like I said, it could all be gimmick and stuff. I get that too, but like it seems very, yeah. Hmm. No, I just like it with the limbs and stuff like that. I would just like, I guess all guys like that have that kind of, especially the arms and the legs, like the fact you can lock things in, especially like chokes and stuff. Like that first front headlock that he did, like I could see like a Darce very easily being able to lock in with how gangly he is. I'm honestly shocked because you mentioned that. I'm honestly shocked. Then I feel like this might be the next evolution that there's not either like a RAF or like a jujitsu celebrity kind of thing. Because like that's low impact. Like you're not gonna hurt each other that bad, not striking each other. Like just kind of almost do like a wrestling slash jujitsu. Like whoever taps first. Like kind of idea. I don't know. That's true too. Yeah. Like I don't know if you're like locking in something. But like I feel like an actor can fight through like something broken like in an arm rather than like their face getting punched in, you know? Like that's their moneymaker. Mm. Mm. That was one of the things that like is people were like being dickheads to Moxley because like obviously the bully Ray stuff he said, and then Man's like went into jujitsu competition and lost, and people were like, oh, Bully Ray would kick his ass. Look how he got tapped out in a jujitsu competition. I was like, yes, Moxley got tapped out in a jujitsu competition against people that do jujitsu. That's gonna happen. That doesn't mean that he's not good at jujitsu. That means he got tapped out by somebody that's good at jujitsu. I watched it. Yeah, I watched the clip of it. Like he got, huh? It wasn't bad. Like it just seemed like he got caught in a transition. Like he was trying too much. Like kind of he was overdoing it a little bit probably. Like I said, I would have to rewatch it like in depth, but like it just seemed like he was over transitioning a little bit. Because it was just pure jujitsu. I could see that too. I just don't think Mance has any formal training or any formal fighting whatsoever. Like even that side of it, like I don't think he could do a shoot just street fight whatsoever. Yeah, 100%. I just think of the shape. I mean, I don't know how much you saw of like that Hardy's Dudley's match. It was like in TNA. Man's looked very, very rough walking around. Like it's just like, yeah, it could 100% play a factor. Yeah, and Billy's also been one of those guys that likes to say controversial shit just for the sake of it. Hmm. I think anybody that knows you knew that that was going to set you off no matter what. Like, and you did your best. Oh, I get you. Especially like I said, anybody that knows you knows that the way that you were, we appreciate the way that you were because it could have been twice as bad. You were being as respectful as you could at the time because, like I said, we know how personally you take the situation. No, we know that, but it's the same idea. Yeah, yeah. Now, Now one I'm hoping is going to be a good thing, you know, obviously to get us on track and everything. Two things, I guess. One, obviously, we have 4th of July weekend coming up. So, like, are we trying to do, you know, I would be down for more than one that weekend / doing a big one of the days. Maybe like a big, you know, 5-0 one on one of those. Maybe your birthday one. No, no, but you know, symbolize it. You know, if you want to symbolize it with your birthday number, we can do that too. But you know, I think that would actually be kind of funny. No, no, no. I was gonna say do a nice $50 tournament and put something down and try to hype it up early for one of the days. No, I get you. And then the other thing, like I said, to detract it a little bit, because I'd already kind of had this idea in my thought. Like I said, you know, your high thoughts at night sometimes. I already have the clips from that Friday show, so I'm gonna cut them into the matches, and then I'm also gonna cut them into the finishes. And then if we wanted to, you know, in between, we could play a little bit of highlight reels and stuff like that. You know, show a clip of somebody getting knocked out, you know, from that person. Like once we get an established roster a little bit, and slide those, you know, clips for everybody over to you. Mm. He's saying try me, bruh. Try him, bruh. He's a referee, try him. You get a fine. How dare you touch the ref? Mhm. Ooh, I see what he's setting up. Oh, no. Okay. Ooh. Oh, he does that Hurricane Runner off the side. Oh, no. Slice bread. Bang. Oh, yeah. And now, maybe, Hurricane Runner? Oh, no, moonsault. Whee! Zack Sabre Jr.? You really want that UFC fight, don't you? You're learning. I appreciate that. Ah, nah, you're done, bruh. Cooked. 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 His one shoulder's up. Oh, now it is. Look at that Peruvian necktie looking move. Now triangle, he's going to almost switch it into probably. Yeah, triangle, bop. Oh, I love Zack Sabre. I know that. See, he's fighting. He put his, Rampage Jackson. Ugh. Break his arm. He's too tiny. That baby Batista bomb. Oh, lightweight. I can pick a lot of people at lightweight. Oh, where's Manuel Torres? I'm gonna try him. He is. Trying to unlock people in my gym, so like I'm just picking random people I know I haven't used before. Online. Oh, Hoofy, okay. That's fun, the last person to beat the Z. I hope you know that. You're just not picking Hoofy because. That should be kind of cool. Not great.
The kickboxer can do a lot of things also.
Whoop, whoop.
The only difference is that the kickboxer does not want to engage or start the wrestling exchanges. If you're the more well-rounded fighter, you have to have confidence in your standing ability, but be more than willing to use all of your tools. That is going to be the key tonight in this fight. How do you employ all forms of combat in this fight?
Which one from Pokemon? Lieutenant Surge. Yeah, he has a Raichu. You leave him alone. Hey, I mean the Lieutenant Surge, but I guess Zack Sabre. I love that episode of Pokemon.
He got hit again. You better keep those hands high.
Ooh, so now things gonna get interesting. That strike.
God, that episode's great.
And it'll be interesting.
It's one of those kind of like Ash is a little bit of abusive Pokemon trainer episodes, but you know, that happens a lot. It is early on, and he was basically like, yeah, I know you're an under-leveled Pikachu, but like, I'm gonna abuse you so that you can beat this Raichu that kicks your ass. He dies once, goes to the hospital, and then they're like, yeah, we're gonna put you on a Ferris wheel to produce electricity by yourself so that you could train up and fight this Raichu. It does work, because Pokemon, just like Manuel Torres knocked you out, bitch. I knocked out Hoofy. Yes, Lieutenant Surge. Oh my god. Yo, you see how nasty this man is? That's why I'm saying, like, I'd like to see it. I don't think he'd do that well, necessarily, but, like, it'd be curious.
Back inside the arena,
it's crazy.
Inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the
Well, I hear you. There's very little people that I look at, and like I said, obviously you can look at things differently. There's little, like him and Kyle O'Reilly, I look at like some of his moves and submissions and transitions. I'm like, you at least understand jiu-jitsu and MMA. Like that transition from the triangle, like into the triangle, he understands it. Can he execute that against like a real jiu-jitsu practitioner? Probably not. But like he at least understands the transition enough to be like, not a pro wrestling transition. This is an MMA transition that I made a wrestling transition. Doom, doom. Doom, 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 doom. Elite. Elite. I mean, since there's no financial stakes on the line, I'd throw my name in the hat. Especially with it being random nonsense. Why not? Well, I would say either do it AI wise, or if you're gonna do like we have to stay with the same fighter, do the Odin Kush thing. You go random, and you stay with that same fighter the entire time after you go random. Whoever that first one is that you pop, that's what you got. No, yeah. Are there are there enough 4-star to have like a 4-star tournament? Maybe like to have like a lower level, like so people were not always seeing fight each other with lower level people, like 4 and below. I feel like there has to be enough in the weight classes. I'm not saying it's this one because I'm not I don't want to be part of this, but I will be part of this. A women's one is kind of a thing that is, you know, we stay away from them. I mean, that's true too. Whatever you want to do, like I said, I'm down. Yeah. But I was saying, as far as like for a tournament night of just doing like a Queen of the Ring or whatever type of tournament, like they just being strictly women the entire run through. Ain't no time. Oh, I'm gonna get fucked, but yeah, let's go. Jungle Jack Parry, boggle. Up, clap, 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 clap. Wee! They're fighting. Oh yeah, that crazy three-way. Eh? Hmm. Hey, what's wrong with the good three-way? All right, there could be two females. Good time. Yeah. This instant, yes. You are correct. Yeah. It's all gonna depend on how it goes forward, but no flow state tournament. All gonna, yeah, that's true. I did forget what TJ was saying of like nobody was using it anyway. So yeah. Isn't Kumite a separate mode? Have a Kumite tournament? That would be kind of fun. I think that'd be kind of fucking fun one night, honestly. Like I'd put money on one of those tournaments. Like I think that'd be fun. Mm. Oh yeah. Mm. I don't know how we would have to like really think about divisions for this, but like if we did, because like I said, obviously World Cup's around, we did like a national like rounds, like a USA quarterfinal, Brazilian semifinal, like Canada final, whatever. Like you have to pick a fighter from that nationality. Yeah. No, that's the thing. It's one of the random ideas. Like I said, I'm just also just brainstorming ideas and throwing them out, seeing what sticks against the wall. Hmm. Super kick party. Everything's just delayed a little bit. Oh, boo. Kenny, come save them. Kenneth Omega. Battle cry. Yeah, there we go. And V-trigger somebody. Up now, Snapdragon. Jack Perry? Yeah, Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Kenny. And Snapdragon. Yeah! V-trigger, kill this man. Zack Sabre. Nah, he put a shirt on real quick.
Against an elite fighter such as Jacek, but she believes this matchup will afford her the opportunity to put all her skills on display. And
that is also true. Fletcher shaved his head because he looked like Osprey, and he was like, "I'm different. Look at me, shave head."
Strike lands cleanly there, champ. Man, bad blood doesn't even describe it. These women are going at it.
John, this is fun for the fans, but not necessarily for these two young women or their gas tank, especially if this fight goes much longer.
Man, pinpoint left hand just landed a moment ago. Man, she's putting it together nicely tonight. Almost looks like Sean Woodson or Prohaska with like her hands in her pockets.
She's so good at fighting in this style.
My battle cry.
To defend takedowns at a lot
The Devil's Sky.
that you don't expect, but it also shows you, John, how talented she is and how great her vision is to make sure she's not taking a lot of punches.
Oh. He said, "You fragile, bitch."
Big right hook attempt, but she misses. She's getting some good looks, good connections here, showing off that kickboxing prowess and beginning to dominate this fight.
It's what she does, right? When she is in a kickboxing fight, she's one of the best in the world. She's established that very early in this fight tonight.
Robertson's eye not in good shape here. Looks like she has been cut open. Oh, man, the audible of that strike from our vantage point.
What? I was like, what did you just say? Bro, I'm fighting right now. I'm locked in. I'm getting my ass kicked. Do you mind? Michelle Waterson's kicking my ass. You know how that feels. Do you mind? Yeah.
Oh man, another head kick lands, and one more could be lights out. She has not made the requisite defensive adjustments, and she's really getting alive in this round.
Oh, not Red Velvet's out there at the focus. She's gonna stir it up. She's gonna stir it up. We're gonna stir it up with me. That sounds great.
Finding that zone, and she is doing exactly what she set out to do.
Very rarely does a fighter deliver on everything they say. This young
Oh, but wait, I know what's gonna happen. I know this match now too. Wait, I love Red Velvet, but a queen's about to come out.
Maybe even a 10-7. Huge round from Waterson.
A widow queen. The one and only.
Surprisingly, we are going
Aminata.
because I thought it was over.
If you have not seen her, she's very good.
We started to scream. We thought the fight was done.
One and only.
So tough,
thank you.
She's so skilled that she can get there again.
Ready, John? Good fight. Second round here. All right, still plenty of time to go in this
I don't know
one,
who's
but
gonna win
it is our
this.
job to
This
be
is
critical
actually a
of
good
the
match.
well-rounded fighter. She has been getting out kickboxed really throughout this fight.
Getting out kickboxed. This is a mixed martial arts fight.
Right.
She is the more
Huh?
well-rounded fighter. She has got to rely on all those skills. She has
I'm
a
good at
full
that.
arsenal
What?
of
Huh?
skills. Use them.
Well, she just ate another strike right on that eye. You don't want to take too many more of those.
No, she's got to be more active with her head movement, or it is cutting.
I'm a proud son. Thank you. Ow. And now I'm dead because of it. I know they're both happy.
Cold-blooded best tonight.
Oh my goodness.
Whoop.
All right, we'll re-rack the replay for you now, and she's the furthest thing from a headhunter. You saw her invest in the body, and it paid major dividends tonight.
It paid dividends. You know, early it may not look like it's doing much damage, but as time goes on, and she continued to dig those body shots, you knew it was only a matter of time before one put her down.
Whoop. Red Velvet's champion, but of Ring of Honor. So this is like, they're going to do a survival of the fittest for the TBS belt that Willow had to drop. So this, it's a qualifying match to see who goes into that match. Survival of the fittest is basically like a giant elimination match of like 6 or 7 people. Aminado.
So the karate hottie Michelle Watterson still getting it done in a career that dates to 2007.
Yeah, that's a good pin. That's a good pin.
To evolve and round out her mixed martial arts game.
That's a great pin.
You can argue this might have been her
a great pin.
performance yet. Congratulations to the talented, the athletic.
What do you mean? What do you mean disrespect? I'll trade. It's good enough for me. She's by the way, so it could be both. Ah, speaking of wonderful, Mercedes Athena on the screen too. Get him out of here. Oh, damn it. No, see, that just womp, 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 womp. Now I'm just disheartened. Fucking horse. Yeah, those fucking teeth and that giant mane on her back. You just can't, that's all you see. She's fine. See that? Don't go anywhere. Oh, hi Harley. So what she's saying, Marks, is if she comes to that next Jimmy's event, I need to tell you Harley Cameron's there, and you're gonna come with us. Yo, she sang in front of us like "Ain't No Mountain High Enough," and she was hitting the notes like that soulful notes. I was like, "Yo, are you like what? What are you? You are some sort of alien. There's no reason that you could do all this. Like, there's no reason you could hit that with such soul." Ah. Whichever one everybody's okay with. I don't know. Okay. Not, yeah. Possible. Very possible. True.
Ready? Good? Let's go.
All right, here we go, champ, as round one gets underway. On one side, you have a true Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. On the other side, a guy who pretty much can do it all. How do you see it playing out?
He can do it all, but he's got to be very careful with the traps. Because when you're fighting a specialist, especially a ground specialist like this guy, you make one mistake and the fight is over. So I anticipate him trying to draw out the plan of attack from the jiu-jitsu fighter before he really starts to go forward and initiate the action.
All right, Manel Cop.
Oh,
the
God
shot
damn
gets
it.
through early. Must get a good warm-up in the back.
I mean, he walked right into that action, John. Huge test, especially when it's this early in the fight. This dude is hurt, and he's still firing back. Oh!
Damn, Red Velvet.
Ah!
Don't tell her to calm down.
All right, so a stunning strike moments ago. Now we'll see the extent
Thank
to which
you.
his opponent
I like
is recovered.
crazy.
Yeah, the opponent's tough.
Yeah.
Has been on display very early.
Hey now.
Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here.
Oh, big stick up top. That's another.
Big mammy slam.
Oh, my goodness. That was a nice level change. But he looked like he was almost uncertain when he got to the leg. He was surprised. He surprised himself by getting in so deep.
Whoop.
Top getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down. Few strikes being mixed in here.
When is that gonna start?
Oh, good defensive work by him there as he gets out of harm's way.
Gotta be careful here.
Manel Cop's going for an arm here. Oh, that's tight.
He's got it locked in.
Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprised me.
Man, not sure if he leveraged the hip or what, but he
Got
made
him.
a miss there. That was huge.
Basically.
Caution flammable. He's starting to posture up now. Oh, another ground strike gets through. By late round one, and the ground and pound has really been a big storyline tonight.
Yeah, John, and very active. Not trying to control, looking for moments to advance and put damage on his opponent.
Bleeding from his cheek now. All right, butterfly guard now, DC. If you're on the other side, the offensive fighter, what are you trying to do?
I've got to
Okay.
separate him, John. I can't
Hold
leave him.
that thought, champ. Right back to the feet now, DC. And now some knees. Warm sounds for the end of round one. All right, so the round is
Damn.
over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that
Got
round,
her.
but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up.
Yeah.
All right, let us now take a look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. He appeared to open up a significant
Chill
cut
tear.
on his opponent's forehead with one of those strikes.
A lot of blood comes from
Oh.
You okay? Ready?
All
Let's go.
right, round two. Oh, here's the head kick. It's blocked. Man, these knees are really starting to do a lot of damage to his opponent here tonight. And there's another one for good measure. Oh! Oh, there's an uppercut. Huge left hand.
great setup. That was a nasty high kick.
Oh, and
Yes, sir, queen. Oh, God. Yeah.
He can't even stand.
Oh, man, he's hurt. I am no analyst, but maybe wrestle?
Yeah, he might need to wrestle here. He needs to hope that his opponent gets excited, overthrows, and presents his hips to him so that he can level change and take him to the mat.
Back to the feet now.
The dogs, probably. Yeah.
All right, Bruce Buffer now inside the octagon has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest.
Got him.
3 minutes, 5 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Manel Starboy Cobb.
All right, what a great fight and a great win for the more well-rounded fighter. We said off the top of the show, don't play in his guard, don't mess around in the jiu-jitsu world. He didn't do that and was able to get him out of it.
He had all the skills to ensure that the fight took place exactly where he wanted it to take place. He stayed where he was safe, and ultimately it led to him getting the finish.
Killed him. Five-second pose. Yeah. Oh, the glasses. That's great. I don't know where he got them old school Christian glasses, but GG. Yo, I'm getting them. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh yeah.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Pick a shitter, yeah. Oh, so you do listen to Jim Cornette. Pick a shitter. I knew you loved him. No, you love Jim Cornette. I get it. No, it's fine. Pick a shit.
They've done that time and time again. Some of the title fights in this arena, the last
So is he.
Cormier versus Jones, Woodley versus Maya, Cyborg winning championship, Dos Santos versus Velasquez. So many people have come to this arena.
I just know. I was gonna say, I just know TJ is not a fan.
What history will you make tonight?
I had the opinion of fuck him for a while.
They both go, you better watch out.
He's funny. You just can't take him that serious. He's funny though.
He's been a little bit inefficient when it comes to his striking game. He's going for broke.
Yeah, he's swinging, but he's not having much success. Gotta slow down a little bit.
Exactly.
To make sure that he can fight the whole fight.
We were talking about something else, but a moment ago there was a clean right hand that got through.
1000%, yeah. He's arguing his dick, yeah.
All right, early action here, and a nice hook by the boxer gets home on the kickboxer. This is exactly the range in which he wants to play.
Yeah, because it limits the kickboxer, and the kickboxer has a very high guard. So if you're tight, you just pivot with the hook, it lands around that guard, and he does a lot of damage with it. Beautiful kick to the body.
Oh, and he again, defense has got to make some adjustments here.
And if the defense don't get better, at some point you're going to see him start to really show the effects of this body weight. I love a fighter that makes that investment into the body early to get the dividends later in the fight.
It even helps people with like letting them know. I know that YouTube is viable. Like if you want to tell your story and like have your own channel, like he's basically told them that. I'm like, yeah, that's a lot of them. He's like told them that they have a platform, whether they were using it or not before.
And it'll take some time. It'll take some time when you land it there. But trust me, when you can dead that leg.
I believe that, but that's also from Cardona though. Like he got with Cardona early, and like that he kind of understood. Like that's who brought him back in the business. Really, he was out for a while and thought that nobody loved him and nobody remembered him. It's like, nah, we remember you, dog. Tough enough winner. 1,000%. Yeah.
Zombies bleeding from the forehead here a bit. Hopefully they can get that under control so it doesn't trickle down into his eyes in the next round. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
All of them.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Yes.
Both fighters land simultaneously.
Tony gets time usually. Yeah. Tony gets that extra time. You leave, take a shit alone. He's the future of this business. Oh, 1,000%. He's so good. Yeah, I'll say he's so good.
All right, so potentially an opportunity. Champ goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now he's recovered.
And he's so young. Like, he's very young in the business.
Now he's got his legs back under.
Yeah, obviously. Like, and a half.
All right, so a swing and a miss there, and largely due to fatigue.
Wait a second, John. Crazy shot. Just landed.
Yeah.
And we have passed the
Obviously.
point of the fight. Right hook to the head block. I mean, I can't relate next level toughness to somehow survive that onslaught.
I mean, it looked like the fight was over. But because of his toughness, because of his awareness, he wasn't able to take the follow-up shot that would end the fight. This is the craziest fight.
Sasuke special. Nope. God damn it, Calvin Kattar, why do you suck?
Comes the stoppage. Chan Sung Jung has done it again.
Oh, my God.
Whoop.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee.
I picked Calvin Kattar. I don't know, random, but I can't remember. Like Calvin Kattar sucks. That's not the best version of him. That's what I'm saying. It's not the best version of him, but like now, logically in my head, I'm thinking like, what was his best win / best version of Calvin Kattar? I guess. $619. Oh, wait. I'm also here if anybody wants to like spar or anything, but I know people are doing stuff. You've said some hurtful things, not that hurtful. He's gone now. It doesn't hurt me anymore. Yeah, I'm not that investing to cash now. I'm happy with him, but it doesn't hurt me. Eh. I'm happy that y'all don't hurt. Y'all can't hurt me that bad. It's okay.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Oh, that felt great. What? I didn't, but I can pretend. If I just say it felt great, then it did.
And John, the reason he gets opportunities against the Justin Gaethje and all those guys is because of the
I don't think you all understand this because, like, I don't think you were watching at the time. Have you all seen the Brock Lesnar Braun Strowman thing?
It's just fun. Do you remember those viral videos when he was defending kicks by just leaning all the way back?
They all, like, there was like a triple threat match and Braun Strowman was going real fast and like punched Brock and like he was like slow the fuck down. Yeah, you know that clip? Yeah, like because of those strap shots, I definitely had that moment later in the night where I definitely swung back a little bit and she was just like, she gave me it back right after and be like, slow the fuck down. So that's what I said. Yeah, it can't happen, but you know. Also, it fucking hurt like hell. But Steve Garcia should have done better, I argue, as well. So, you know, he had a chance for a second. I have not watched that whole show, so I have no idea.
Yeah, this guy's a fighter, man. His warrior spirit.
I think I watched 3 maybe with like one girl that I was talking to at some point. So that one was a thing.
Well, kickboxing chops on full display early. He's got it all going here in round 1.
Ow!
Sorry to cut you off, Dave.
Huge ground and pound strikes finding the home. Well, that's turning training into fighting, right? This great instinct.
Reverse stack guard. Get him, get him. Get this ass.
I cannot beat.
All right, maybe he doesn't know ground. He tried to get up immediately.
He did exactly that.
Gets up now. Back on
Final
the
break
feet
of the evening.
where he resides. Looked like he maybe was in a submissive state on the ground, but worked hard to get back to his feet.
Oh, shit.
That is it.
Oh, my goodness.
With one of the greatest knockouts you will see.
Holy smokes.
We go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb.
Well,
I
we
need to stop going
congratulate
on
him
ranked
a huge
with such
knockout here tonight.
bullshit
He'll
people.
probably keep that smile while he's sleeping tonight after what he was able to produce here.
He's going to be smiling for a really long time. When you get a knockout like that, not only do you get the win, you also...
God damn it. I won't lie to you, I'll throw a kick. I won't mean to. I'm drinking. I don't know what you want, man. I'll try not to, but it's gonna happen. At least I'm honest. I don't even know how to throw that. You think I'm gonna remember that? No, I'm not. Vodka. Local vodka that I get for like $9 a bottle for a fifth, so it's probably mixed with all sorts of fucking nonsense, I would assume. I do shots. This is called Recipe 21. It's $8.88 a bottle for a fifth. I just know they had the Maryland flag on it, so like they'll like I'm like, all right, that's a local. That's fine. That's why that's that cheap. Bro, I can't do that. I can't do the rock gut shit. This is rock gut enough. Bro, I can't do that bad. Like I used to do the Skull vodka for like $6 a gallon and shit. Like nah, that's what my stomach is fucked up. I just remember the Skull one because it would be like the dip. Like fucking the same spelling almost. Burnett's, yes, Burnett's was the cheap shit. Yeah, I remember that. I went through a lot of Burnett's. My stomach is not happy with Burnett's. Yeah, there were so many Burnett's flavors I went through. I would go towards the fruity ones, but I remember trying to do some of the dessert ones, and they were just would set my stomach. Like I like marshmallow as a kid a lot, and that marshmallow Burnett's is not okay. It hurts. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they would have some wild ass flavors, and it'd be rough to mix. I just know Burnett's had like it was like $7.99 for like a fifth slash maybe gallon. I don't know. It was cheap as fuck. I'm good on that then. I remember having handles that were like $5.99, $6.99 of like something else. Do you remember like there was also like a gallon rum that you could get for $5.99, $6.99? You remember what that was called? It wasn't like Captain. It was something else that was like something pirate like I want to remember. It wasn't Parrot Bay. It was another one that was like cheap. Like you would get it by like the handle cheap. I can't remember what it was called. But Parrot Bay was cheap, but it wasn't like the. It was like the bottom barrel. Okay. I don't think even they have Burnett's anymore. Like New Amsterdam is like the cheap shit besides the local stuff that I can find at least. Yeah, I mean, it's a good go-to. Tito's on a good day. Absolute's good. My grandfather drank that. And then Tito's is the one that I try to go, like... Tito's isn't bad. Connor's stuff is trash. I've had a whole bottle of proper 12, I want to say once or twice, and every time I've regretted it. Like, it tastes so nasty. Vodka's not bad. Pinnacle's another cheap vodka that's good. Pinnacle's a good one. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Pinnacle would be the one where they would get, like, the discolored one. Not discolored, but you know what I mean? Like, the dye would be in that heavy, where Burnett's would just be clear. Pinnacle would be the different colored one. Remember the blue one was, like, real popular, at least at my time. Like, the whatever, I can't remember the blue flavor, but, like, everybody would have that shit. I believe that. I believe that. Yes. They had dessert flavors, I remember that. No. I mean, we got, like, what, a 5-year age gap, so yeah, they started coming out with that shit later. Oh, it's 16 over here, so I get you. So by the time you were 21 or so, like I said, you were also buying it earlier. That's what I'm saying. Smirnoff was like the fancier version of Pinnacle / Vodka and all that. Like, Smirnoff was like a next step up. It really doesn't taste that different. New Amsterdam has stepped their game up. It's kind of taken the place of Svedka a little bit. Like, Svedka's popular, but not as popular as New Amsterdam now. No, like, New Amsterdam is like the big carrot, like the big spot in the vodka section for like the cheap stuff. Like, even bigger than Smirnoff at this point. It's cheap, but it's still a little bit above. Like, if you can get a bottle of like New Amsterdam for like $11 to $13, you can get Smirnoff for like $13 to $15. It's that difference. Not a huge difference, but it's like that tiny bit of difference. That's fair. Like I said, I either go Tito's for something nice, or I do New Amsterdam for something cheap. / this local stuff. That's fair.
Ready. As we get another look at the UFC featherweight contender, Arnold Allen. So far, so good in the UFC. As far as this matchup is concerned here tonight, he feels like the takedown will be there, but he's not going to force it. He feels like his jab is going to dictate everything. Of course, for us, the hobby sort of intimated as much in our fighter meeting. But if Arnold Allen can win this fight tonight, sky is the limit for this featherweight contender. Nice job by Aljamain Sterling mixing it up here on the feet, DC. You know it might be a means to an end, but this is a guy who has worked very hard on his striking under the great Ray Long.
Warfare.
Well, Aljamain Sterling's got a great kicking game. He switches stances, but oftentimes this striking champ is really just a means to an end.
Yeah, absolutely. He does a good job of keeping his hands up. He does a good job of...
Definitely did not mean any disrespect to Mans earlier. I'm very happy with Mark, but I would have liked to see Jay.
Oh, man, both of these guys can really take a shot.
That is a beautiful body kick.
Beautiful body kick. You better touch that elbow.
Cause this is part of it, like, you know, he still had this Dusty thing that Jay didn't. He never had the Dusty nonsense that Mark had. He was like that real motherfucker. Like, yo, when Jay was saying he was gonna beat your ass, you knew he meant it. I don't know the right way to say this, but he had that Dustin Poirier in him where, like, oh, you can drop the things that you're saying. Okay, yeah, no, I believe what you're saying. I'm not mad at it. Also, why he did not go on to, you know, TNT television.
Sterling's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. All right, so got to be an encouraging sign to hurt him to that extent. I'm not sure his opponent saw this coming.
Well, he didn't finish him, but he did hurt him very, very bad. It shows him that he can hurt him, but he's got to be very careful. He still isn't the better striker, even though he landed the bigger punch.
Yeah.
Overreaction from the booth, but
it's the ultimate baby face here.
John, you can tell that those are starting to do some damage.
At least America's version of it. I mean, when we go to Wembley and Will is the baby face, and that's different. But over here in the States, this is our baby face.
Upstairs, it looks like his opponent has eaten 3 or 4 of those this round alone. That weapon really take its toll. Sterling's pretty swollen now in that jaw.
Tell him.
It doesn't appear to be affecting him all
Got
that
10
much.
kids over here you got feed. My God. Nico Price at this point.
More defensively sound.
Beautiful takedown attempt there on the top of that.
1 round down.
Wow, that was a real nice takedown a moment ago.
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cutman in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that.
I'm just saying, this is the same country that said Justin Gaethje couldn't do it, by God.
Previous round, they were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed.
Damn straight. Darby Allin didn't make no sense winning the title when he did, but he still did, by God. Damn straight, he's like Ric Flair. Woo, what?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Because, like, honestly, for real, if Mark Briscoe wins, because they have one pay-per-view before Wembley, if he wins at the pay-per-view and then loses at Dynamite to MJF, would people be that upset or confused? I don't think so whatsoever. I think they would accept it. I think they'd be like, yeah, Mark Briscoe won a lucky match.
It's getting worse. You know, we talked about this very early, how we needed to change something. He hasn't changed it, and now the swelling is starting to get bad.
This on, by God. From Delaware. Sandy Fort. Nah, get him.
What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish.
Woo.
Oh, trying to hold his own here.
Get him chicken.
Still plenty of time to go here, round 2.
Whoop. All right, we're going to break down. Where's everybody?
So we have
This is a crazy high pace.
trying to finish this fight.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Raging fire. Rainmaker.
Oh, he's hurt.
Finisher after finisher. Kill them all.
Yeah, this is the time for him to shoot for a takedown. Hoping that his opponent gets excited.
Ah.
He's able to level change and take him to the mat. He's wobbling now.
Chaos breaking down here on Dynamite at the end of the show, by God. Watch the pay-per-view on Sunday. You never know what's going to happen.
Big shots being landed on both sides here.
They're gonna do this in a steel cage. I mean, this is why like I love this channel too. Is like I understand like the WWE is struggling too, but like this is WCW. Like this is how WCW used to be. Tony Schiavone being like, watch the pay-per-view. Oh my God, look at all the craziness.
Nicely done.
Up. Orange punch. Bah.
Seconds winding down in round 2.
Doyle rules. Bah. Bah. And Dick Kick City.
No, it wasn't a knockout. But you can't
Whoop.
take those shots.
Jay Driller.
Big punch landed and it's
Hook him.
down. If he gets
And oh, boo. Bah.
You ready to fight?
Always.
Third and final round.
His little hat.
Well, this
Little
is
paperboy
crazy.
hat.
This fight is still going on. An appreciative crowd, obviously getting behind both fighters. Both guys just brawling like crazy in that fight.
Nasty uppercut lands right on the button. He almost put his opponent down. Still up right now. They can find the finish there.
Monies.
Gets back to his feet. Quick entry here.
Nice single leg in.
Ah, the ring.
Deep, with smoke on top. What a huge takedown.
Did I
Boo.
survive that, or did I read my last round?
Got him.
Absolutely not. You don't survive that. It's over.
Watch where you're going, Andrade. God, you nincompoop. Jay Driller. Wow, Aljo and Flow State doesn't get a one-hit sub? Are you fucking kidding me? It's Aljo. I know. I just figured Aljo with the Flow State. I got him. All right, Aljo with the Armstrong. Give me it. Give me that sub. Give me that. Ah.
Oh, that's got to be it. The Funk Master delivers.
What a fight. Holy smokes, what a fight.
Well, everybody in this arena is still digesting this result. What a win for him tonight, and he gets it done.
Why are you wowing me? Are you wowing me right now? Because you got subbed? Do better. I'm Aljo. I don't know what to tell you. Like, be better at the game. Not that sweaty on the ground. Be better.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest.
You can't handle me. I don't know what to tell you.
Round number 3. Declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke, Aljamain Punk Master Sterling.
Well, I don't believe it was a Suliyev
Scan the
stretch
room.
tonight, but Aljamain Sterling getting it done by submission. And this dude, if he gets a hold of your back, your wrist, your foot, caution, flammable.
I remember when I saw that. Down in Dallas, was in Dallas,
Yes.
we got the Suliyev stretch. Could not believe what Aljamain Sterling pulled off. This guy is a phenomenal grappler. And he has real submission ability, and it showed tonight.
How many people do you have right now? Okay. No, I understand, man. No, you saw what I said. Like, yeah. No, and it's the fact that the three of them, like at this point, the three of them have won money, quote unquote. So that's why I'm not saying anything, and I'd rather like good rather than bad kind of idea. But like I could also see how that could work if they're all working together. Idea, you know. So that's why it's like I want to believe good in people. 1000%. I'm gonna reach out at some point, and I'll let you know kind of where they're at. Like I'll try to be a little bit of a bridge to see after cooler heads prevail kind of idea. Because like I said, I understand where you're coming from. Because like I said, that is like I said, one of your pet peeves. Like I get that, and it's also like you are also trying to host the things and like trying to make everything look legit. So like I get your perspective from it, but I also, like I said, trying to understand their perspective as much as possible. That's all. Damn, he's a level 14 with Alexa Grasso? Why are you so sweaty? Why do you do women's division so much? Then I'll hit him up on the side. Just to see. But I mean, none of them have. All of them have wanted to go forward and, you know, do more. So, like, you know, same way. We'll see.
And unlike the early stages of Alexa Grasso's career, now she has any number of different methods in which she can attack you. She even talked in the fighter meeting this week about getting her grappling going early. So we understand the jab, the boxing proficiency. I think Grasso might lessen the
I get both of your sides of it. That's why I'm trying to be like the middle as much as possible of like trying to said.
We see a lot of Francisco Grasso trained feint out of Alexa on the feet. Tremendous boxer, but we really
It was the way they approached it after. I get you. That's what I said. I get, like I said, but that's also why I'm like trying to, like I said, say both sides of it. The devil's advocate of like, if it was one of our people, we'd probably be similar, not in the same way. Like I said, I think we would be more defendant of like what happened. I think we would also try to defend what happened beforehand, like what the reputation, if that makes sense, of like giving them the benefit of the doubt of it being like a 90 to 10% chance of like it being an off chance.
It's
hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this.
And that's what I feel like too, and that's what I'm saying as far as like, I feel like if that was happening to one of our people and they were having a bad internet day, we would be like that same defense, like maybe not to the exact performance that day, but like we would have defended them like in normal cases of like, you know, this is what normally happens, and especially if they're like, because like Mark said, it wasn't us saying anything in the chat, but other people were alluding to it in the chat, and like that's where you get all, once that allegation and things are put out there, people get defensive automatically, and you can't blame them for getting defensive about it, especially if that's your boy. So that's where it's like I'm trying to give them that kind of idea of like, yes, should they have been as defensive as they were? No. But like the minute that things start getting put out of shenanigans, you're going to get defensive a little bit of your people. Especially if you don't think they're doing anything.
That if he keeps walking you down, doesn't matter how much you tuck the chin, you're going to get cracked.
All right, so another great takedown by her a moment ago, but now we see if she can actually, with respect, do something with it. Oh, she's got half guard. This came up in our fighter meeting. She loves.
I think it's the exact same thing that I had said in the message of like we would just have to see something before the next time. And if they don't feel like that's, if they feel like that's too much, then that says it right there.
Fueller's able to flatten her out. I'm not sure she's going to be able to survive this position. Oh, beautiful ground strike there, and that one actually opened up a cut on her opponent.
I mean, I'm like I said, I understand what's happening, like, but I also like if that's truly what we feel like, and especially if in further tournaments that are going to be worth possibly more. Like I said, that's why Madden does have the, you know, you go into Discord lobbies / you stream and you show your camera and you show yourself doing your thing. Like, I know it sounds extra, but like if we're going really legitimate, like that's what's going to happen more and more. Especially the higher the stakes get. There's going to be more of that kind of shenanigans trying to happen. So like that's where like if we're really trying to push that and we really think that's happening, then we need to kind of establish that and push that early.
All right, let's get to round 2.
I'm not saying with just them though. I'm saying once others see that, it's not just going to be them. So that's where it's like establishing it now because we have a precedent with them. Then we can kind of figure out what we want to do going forward. I hear what you're saying as far as that. I don't know if he was letting the dog out. That side control position is some bullshit. That is, I see why Tim was saying I got him so easily because I hear what you're saying trying to dodge it, but like I get it sometimes, but there are some times where you just get got so fast. I was winning that fight.
Now the Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Honors called a stop to this contest at 40 seconds of round number 2.
Like I said, whether it be Cam or whether it be just like doing a ping test beforehand and not having it above 100, 150, like whatever we want to do, I'm cool with it. It just has to, some sort of precedent has to be set before, like I said, we start going forward with it bigger.
She did. You know, she knows that her boxing is going to be the key. So she used her boxing to hurt her opponent. Then when she got the opportunity to finish, she got it done.
So, like, do we, like, go, all right, somebody else try to host and then see what happens? Like, because I feel like that because that's why half the reason why I do like the devil's advocate thing is like I'm not trying to be a dick and I'm not trying to vouch for people. I'm also trying to like I don't want to say like legalize it, but like be like if someone asked this stupid question or wanted to go this far, this is what we would have to do to stop it, if that makes sense. Like I try to think of it in that light. Like I'm not trying to stop anything, I'm not trying to change anything, I'm just trying to think of like the worst case scenario, if that makes sense, of like if someone thought this or if someone went here, this is what we can do kind of idea. Like that's where it is. Because like okay, so like let's say ping wise, like if I'm not mistaken, and I'm not trying, if he's still listening, I'm sorry, but like wasn't Mystic's ping kind of iffy? It wasn't great, but it was manageable. Like what is the cutoff point? Okay. Now, like with how UFC goes, you guys know this better than I do. Do you have to be in a lobby with somebody for like 30 seconds to a minute for like things to change? Like, can you judge right off rip? Like, okay. Okay. I didn't know if it would change like the longer you're in there kind of idea, like to let it establish or whatever. Like, I didn't know if that was a different kind of idea. Yeah. Okay. No, like I said, and I'm not trying to go to a specific situation, like whatever. Like I get that. I'm just trying to like I said, go for forward, whatever goes forward. Okay. I mean, my shit, nobody cares about my shit, so it's fine. Like nobody's watching my shit. And also, our stuff besides my mouth is muted. But I would also have the same conversation that I'm having out in public that I would have with them private. Like that's kind of how I feel at least about it. Like I don't know. Because I'm gonna hit them both up on like the DMs as far as like you know just to make sure like everything's straight. You know. Yeah.
It's about the punch, but it's also about the setup. That was a beautiful setup that allowed for him to land that strike.
No, I get that. And like I said, and I know how you are as far as like this how. 1,000%, and I think you get this perspective. Like I'm not trying to I'm not trying to disrespect you by like messaging them or like trying to figure out from like I'm here with you and do your thing, like, you know, but I'm just gonna obviously try to find out from my perspective like what's going on and like, you know, feedback whatever's going on kind of idea. Yeah. No. Yeah. No, I get you. No, I get you, and that's why I said like at any time you want like, and that's very quickly of like any time you want me to shut up and be like, you know, I need a second or whatever, like I will do that kind of idea. Like, no, yeah, no, I get you. I would just like to get things started and try to get an opening into the community, and that's kind of where I'm at with it. Of like, you know, if like I said, the business wise, and if like I said, and because I also know how you are at the end of the day, like if for some, like I said, that 10% chance, if Mans comes back and has a great ping and does great, you know, and does all right in the next tournament, I don't think you hold a grudge kind of like that. Like he comes back, he fixes what you said to fix. I think there's no issue. I think it's just that's what I said. I think there's no grudge. Like I said, like that's where I see you, like not different, but like I don't think you get that personal. That's why I'm saying of like I think you don't take things that personal where they might have where like if they come back and sign up to the next tournament and everything's fine, like it's just dropped for you at that point. Like that's what basically the way I'm gonna pitch it in the DMs of like, yo, y'all feel this way, y'all have this kind of sentiment, just come next time with that same like no ping issues, no nothing. Like, you know, and no one's gonna feel any sort of like we're not holding baggage, we're not looking at you differently, we're gonna see how it goes, like anyone else. We're gonna treat you the same way anyone else signed up. I, I hear that. I like it. Like I mean, I know that Marks knows this. Of like, I between working with kids as well as like you know the Discord things. Like you keep things professional until you have to go otherwise. Like, and that's why I'm like, I'm going to give them that shot professionally, but like otherwise, I don't. But they could also be gone. Like, who knows? At the end of the day, like they really could be gone. I'm prepared to give them that chance to show that that ping is not shit. I have no idea. I get you. I know that you take that personally as far as ping and stuff. Like that's a whole. Yeah. Like I said, and that's why I get that. Like I can almost see it from both sides of like I can see you guys saying that, but I can also see him being trying to defend him and his boy kind of idea of like I said, I'm very open to whatever might be going on as well, but like I also could see the defensive side of things as far as like that's where they're coming from as far as like I don't know. Like I said, you guys weren't necessarily, but like the minute that it happened, like I said, you saw it in the chat. Like and like I said, I was not that active in the chat watching what was happening. It seemed like it was right down their throat right away, and that's where I could see the defense coming up, even if it wasn't warranted. Minute that it goes to lag switches. But like even and that's all it takes though. Like in this world that we live in, like it only takes one to send off someone. I I've 1000% get that, and I've done that same thing as far as like, but I've been on both sides of that. I've done the joking part, but I've also done the going hard for no reason. So that's why like like I said, I'm supportive of whatever y'all want to do with it, and like I said, I'm here for it. But like at the same time, I can see, and I've been on both sides as far as like I've been that defensive of someone when they maybe not didn't warranted it because that's your person. But like at the same time, I can also see your side of it of like not wanting to deal with that. So. Hmm. I can see it as more as, and this is I guess less of how he handled it in that exact situation, and more of I'm gonna see how he reacts to message because like I'm a very emotional person as far as like I will go off right away and then realize that that's not kind of the way to go about it. So like I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see how he takes it going forward, kind of idea. And that's that. Like I'm okay with it if it's just this thing. If he kind of keeps it up going forward, then that's we can be done. That's the simplest way to put it. Like if it's more than a 1 day, 1 night thing, then yes, we're done. If it's just a 1 night thing and he overreacted, then that's fine. And that's also where I like held that accountable of like no, no, a little bit. I don't think you overreacted. I think you had a issue of dropping it, and that's understandable though. Yeah.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, DC's been all over this.
No, and I get that, especially with what you've gone through. Like I'm not blaming you whatsoever. I'm just saying that would be the only thing. Like I think you were very good with your response. I think it was just trying to push forward.
I know that I'm in for a great fight, and I'm also in for a great crowd. People that are very knowledgeable
Very hard.
about the sport of mixed martial arts and very passionate.
But that's also where I was saying, like, I want to believe that, like, these little highlights and fights in between, like, if I throw, like, some highlight film out, like, maybe lose track of things that are happening.
Joriana's technical and sound a boxer is really we have in the UFC doing good work here.
Yeah, he does a great job with his lead hand, John.
Because, like, realistically, like, okay, so
He's a guy that tries to collect.
I get you, but, like, I'm sure that you've had this in more tournaments than this. Like, he's not going to be the first one with ping issues. Like, I'm sure we'll have the same thing with other people.
Man, what a crazy start here. These guys are going at it.
I mean, these dudes are going at it, man. These two are fighting as if this isn't a long fight. They have a one-round battle.
I mean, do you think that that is viable in this universe, or no?
Man, is he evading effectively. He has become increasingly.
That was beautiful, John. He set that up beautifully. His opponent is on Waddle's leg.
I get you.
There it is again. Another shot gets through.
This dude better keep his hands up, John. Oh, there it is. That's that one, that right hand.
Oh, beautiful 1-2 punch. Just over 2 minutes.
That's all.
No overthinking out of him tonight. He is a thinking man's fighter, but he is fighting on instinct and fighting beautifully in the octagon here.
Well, you
I
can
get
tell
you.
he's just flowing. He's just allowing for his body to do what it's been trained to do, and that's why he looks so good.
Bottom fighter trying desperately to stand up. We got to scramble now.
Oh, we got to scramble. That's always so fun when you have two high-level grapplers end up in this situation.
Posture's up here and now going the body with that big strike. Nice.
No, I get you. That's what I'm saying. Like, I get.
Bourdain's eye does not look
No, I
the way
get
it did
you.
when he walked out here tonight. It looks like he's been cut.
He's
100%.
taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Get you.
Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, Seawood here up against the fence.
Well, that's some urgency here. He's got to wrestle the single leg, do something.
to recover. We'll see if physically he can keep himself in this fight. All right, so he gets knocked down, but not out. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC. A huge round on the other side.
He had him
No,
very
a
bad.
1,000%, and that's why like I between it being for $10 and between it being just like this kind of tournament, I don't think there would be any need to do shenanigans. Some might, so that's why like I'm not saying it's off, but I'm saying it would be really weird for someone to try to pull some shenanigans here.
Ready. Ready.
But then you're passing it up at the end.
This crowd is going sick after what they saw in that previous round. Truly an all-out brawl. Several moments on both sides, and the fight is still going on.
Great moments by both of these fighters. Let's see if they continue down the path and really try to finish this fight.
I hear you, but people that need money like that, like even if things are like, even if you're scammed, like they're gonna try to get that money. Like that, in my experiences.
Savage, bro. He is a savage.
Yeah, beat my ass a little bit. You'll be fine. Make you feel better. Probably. The meta. That's the meta here. So you've been like focusing on people, or have you been just unlocking people? Yeah, I've been trying to focus on unlocking. I have not leveled up yet. I kind of want to start leveling up, but I've not focused on either. I just feel like it seems like you have to like fight against them or like fight with them one time. It seems like that is like the big. I've seen a lot of people use Chaos Cur, so I'm gonna try that out. My plan. I've definitely used him. I got fucked up earlier. He's very good. Actually, know how to use him.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Well, what a scene this is as round one gets underway here firmly on the White House lawn. For the athletes, though,
I was taking my shot. Shut up.
You got, I mean, you have to try to stay focused. You have to try to stay inside of the octagon, regardless of where it's located. The White House
I'm telling you, I have drunken style.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime
You know
opportunity
this.
to put on a show. I mean, the president's here. People are fired up. You're fighting at the White House.
Makes me so happy is that I've been eat him so lit. So
measured, trying to find a striking angle.
just like he has that on Germs, I can keep that over his head.
From his space in range, you see him constantly throwing space, popping that lead shoulder at his opponent to try to see what they're gonna do.
Well, he got a lot of the toughness, of course, but that head kick landed flush a moment.
You do not want to rely on that toughness.
Wait for him to come into chat. I'm not gonna say a thing.
How many
Promise
times
you.
can he just
He's so
explode
quiet like a
himself,
mouse.
fatigue himself? Every time he goes, it's a
No,
massive
no. If Tim comes into this chat, I will not mention any of that. It's like once I get a new and thrower, I just kind of take them as what they are. I don't deserve them.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range.
I believe that because I have basic fight logic, but it's like a drunken mind.
That lead hook to the head again.
That was a beautiful shot. You know, it comes at him so fast. At times, it's very tough to see because there's no wind-up with this guy. This is one of his best punches. What a beautiful head kick. He set that up perfectly. Now, he's got his opponent hurt.
Oh, that was good.
Now, it doesn't matter if he's hurt.
Well, I may need to get the alarm emojis ready. He got absolutely rocked despite the fact that he stayed upright.
Yeah, he's got a great chin, but you cannot take these types of shots multiple times. Oh! He went high on that one.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Seconds to go in the round. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Final seconds here of round one.
Ow.
Beautiful combination to get the knockdown.
Face.
Archer, there's the end of the round, and thankfully it came right then and there for him. He was knocked down pretty significantly near the end of the round. The fight, he goes back.
Ready.
All right, here we go, round 2. Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up a hook here.
Stop it.
Oh, that's a
Ow!
power shot there.
Yeah, he's got him hurt. He timed that beautifully.
Stop it.
He's in the zone, right? Sometimes he's just in the zone.
I'm trying.
And a left hook.
On a different song, but I'm trying. Ow!
Well, the forecast is true. Goes back to the hook shot, but unable to land. Oh, great head movement there. Slips his head off the center line, and
Wait a minute, stop
defensively,
it.
that's exactly what you're looking for.
It's almost like a telegraph. The punch is coming. And you see
Stop it, though. What if you did? But I have my flow state on. You're not supposed to do this. Stop it.
Well, we hear a lot of fighters talk about the best night of their respective careers, and they keep coming back to this term flow state. That is what we're looking at. Fighting on instincts, offensive.
Ow! Stop it.
How about the short check hook? I think his eyes might have crossed.
his eyes crossed. They rolled back in his head. This dude is hurt. Oh, they both threw really hard.
Oh, man, he's on wobbly legs.
Oh,
like
hey
he's on
there.
Desperation Wrestling champ.
Yeah, he's hurt very bad. He might need a level change to try to get a takedown.
So Manel Kopp measured offensively, but always responsible with his defense as well.
You know, John, he's one of the most IQ-driven fighters we have inside the octagon. He wastes nothing in it. Oh, both of them are landing massive
Yes.
shots.
All the shitty shit.
This fight is crazy.
Ow.
To go in the round. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. It's a very evenly matched fight.
Final seconds here of round 2. 10 minutes in the books. All right, so what a round it was for him. Multiple knockdowns. When we sat down with him on Thursday, he said, when I touch guys in this division, they go down. And he proved prophetic. That's exactly what happened in the previous.
The guy has lightning in his hands. Every time he is landing, he is putting his opponent on his butt over and over, knocking him down. He has not found the finish.
What if he did?
You ready to fight?
I'm thinking,
5
you know.
minutes to go.
But what if you didn't learn that? Hi.
Big shot to the head.
Oh, that right eye's looking really swollen now.
Ow.
Well, safe to say he's not going to be going back to the hotel room to watch this one. He is completely...
It's not. It's not. It's not. My face is fine.
Oh, shades of you against Dan Henderson back in the...
He hurt him with it. Oh, he's almost shutting him down every time he hits him.
Ow.
Johnny cannot keep taking these shots to the head.
No. Back go.
And back to his feet.
Ow. Ow!
That'll do it.
Holy smokes!
No judges needed this time around.
Sean Shelby just said, you ain't never did that. Nope. I wish I did, though. I love to kick somebody dead. Man, that was nasty.
I see no lift. I see straight down. I see no lift.
Well, a lot of us have been in disbelief throughout this monument.
Shit. Damn.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round one is underway, and I guess when you're competing here, in the thick of things on the White House lawn, you gotta sort of put that out of sight, out of mind if you're gonna compete.
John, you got to stay focused. You got to be locked in. I understand that this is monumental. This is once in a lifetime. But you can take all that in after the fight. Right now, though, you got to lock in. You got to focus on your opponent. And you got to try to get a victory.
And there's the 1-2 from the Russian Pyotr Yan, just so quick with those hands, and the technique, of course, is always there.
John, it's like you can watch a demonstration video of how to throw a 1-2 when you watch Pyotr Yan. It's his best combo, and he lands it time and time again.
All right, so 1 minute into the fight, we've got a full-on brawl here, DC. It's great for the fans, not necessarily for the gas tank if this thing goes much longer.
Not great for the gas tank, not good for the old noggin. You can't take it.
Oh!
Ow! How about that?
Combination.
And there it is!
Shit.
Chito Vera gets the highlight he was looking for!
What do you mean? Throwing off your rhythm, you knocked me out in 2 minutes.
Got it going.
Killing
Wow,
you.
how about that? A monumental result for him.
Killing you. You kill me in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Minutes. Alright, Roosh.
You ready to fight?
Who's Diego? Somebody has to prove right. Alright, that's you. You have to do TJ Proud.
It was wild to compete in Sphere. How about trying to fight with this backdrop at the White House?
It's unbelievable. I mean, we are in awe of the situation ourselves. These fighters, though, are professional because as much as they love that they're at the White House, they have to recognize that once you're inside the octagon, it has to be just like any other fight.
Man, that was a massive shot to the head. You don't want to hit too many more of those.
John, he is so fast.
Pretty devastating hook early on by Diego Lopez. That man weighed 145 pounds yesterday.
It's unbelievable that Diego Lopez lands hooks in close when he's as long as he is. So it tells you how good he is at managing range, distance, and controlling where he wants his punches to go, and his accuracy is second to none.
Full-on brawl right out of the shoot, fans enjoying every second of it.
Yeah, of course they are, John, but they're not in there, and they won't be feeling it 10 minutes into this fight.
And his counter-striking game is on point. There it is again.
I mean, he can just time it so well. This guy has a knack for landing those counter shots. He's still fighting. Oh, my goodness.
Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Lopez with a pretty basic stance, but when he explodes, caution flammable.
He's big, he's long, and look at how grounded he is. Always got that nice bend in the front leg to be able to explode to his opponents to try to knock you out.
All right, so a close call there moments ago, champ, and early he nearly got knocked out. Seems as though he has recovered.
That's crazy how badly he was hurt as early in the fight as he was hurt. You see.
Ow.
Well, it took a while, but finally feels as though maybe he's hitting that flow state, and maybe the tide's going to turn.
You know, when you're fighting, you can't start to give up on yourself when things start to shift. This young man stayed the course, and now that shot may get him going back in the right direction.
Bleeding now, nasty cut on his nose.
They just crash into each other, and every time you wonder who's going to fall.
45 seconds remain in the round. Man, man, look what that one body shot did to his opponent.
That shows you the power. And the power in the placement. It was placed perfectly, and now he's got his opponent hurt.
So under 30 seconds to go in what has been a pretty entertaining and active first round. Big right hand there. Oh, there's the horn. Plenty of action to digest from that one. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to.
I'm over half a bottle in, so like that's the aggressive. I'm leading the dance because I'm trying to kill you.
He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work, but he cannot take many more of these.
Essentially.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round underway. Oh, now we're seeing a lot of work to the body. A couple of those shots got through, and those will add. Back to his feet. Oh, that power one got through as well.
You better keep those hands high.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other DC.
Yeah.
Head kick blocked. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training.
Knocked down by the spinning back fist. Back to the feet.
This is insane.
Fellas are going at it here under 3 to go, round 2.
I do it too.
Well, there's no denying his durability, but at some point you just got to go balls to the wall, find the kill shot, and get your hand raised.
You know at times when someone doesn't belong in there with you. Right now, he is a better fighter. He needs a finish in this fight.
Ah, shit.
I mean, he's trying to stay alive in there. He's hurt very badly, but his fighter's heart is carrying him in this fight right now.
Oh my god. I couldn't put my hands up.
With a huge win tonight.
Diego Lopez, dude.
I'm just too busy trying to kill you.
Well, there was a lot of pressure.
I'm not in the analytical mood right now. Or I'm gonna leg kick you. That's not gonna happen. I'm telling you, besides your face, I will try my best, but like there's once again, we are very far through a bottle. So besides your face.
Ready, Josh? Good. Let's go.
All right, so here we go. La Jaula, Ignacio Bahamondes. The name is fun to say, but as we get going here with round one, he's got to get that striking going and make a statement here early.
Okay, he's got to make a statement. You know, he's training out of that gym in Chicago. He is the product of that coaching staff. They have worked tirelessly to help this kid become the fighter that we see today. And now they've turned him into one of the best in the world. It's amazing to watch.
Well, you know Eric Del Fierro at Alliance.
I had to. I'm sorry. I was gonna say that felt right at that point.
Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're gonna do.
All right, so he gets the finish here tonight. He told us in our fighter meeting he absolutely had to mix it up against this boxer. That he did, and was able to put him away.
He was able to put him away, John, and he put him away brutally. The way that he was able to inflict damage on him to the point that the referee had to stop the fight, it was tremendous.
Did you finish the legacy yet or no? I saw what you meant about the AI. They harder.
Good. You good? Fine, let's go.
Well, undisputed greatness no longer.
I just started the WFA fighting shits. It's definitely harder though. I see that.
Yeah, I mean, this guy and his confidence, his abilities,
Yeah.
unbelievable. You know what he's gonna do, and people just cannot stop it. He is a monster.
Falling with that slow build as much as I can. Most part.
All right, so how about that? It did not take long for the wrestler to land a pretty significant strike. The uppercut gets through. Now, if you're on the other side of the BJJ fighter, perhaps this gives you a little pause trying to get this fight to the floor.
You know, wrestlers.
So you get to pick it out eventually? Because like I said, I have not gotten to that point.
When you throw the uppercut right, when you throw it through the hip, and you
No.
get exactly that.
So it doesn't switch you at some point, or?
You need to start trying to secure a takedown now.
Okay.
Champ, I'm not
But
sure
it does
there's
tell
anybody
you when it
better to speak to
turns.
Chimaev's takedown game than you. The way he enters, the speed with which he's able to get to your leg, it's like nothing I've ever seen.
I mean, the guy is tremendous, man. He's up and
Yeah.
down. He's constantly level changing.
I figured.
Moving forward, bouncing. Chimaev is dangerous.
All right, so we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves out?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. So we may as well enjoy it right now. Because come the third round, regardless of the weight class, they're going to look like two hard heavyweights in the middle of the octagon.
Oh, beautiful combination by him there.
I mean, you watch this guy fighting that jiu-jitsu style. His hands are always up. It allows him to press forward and make sure that he's blocking and he's safe as he enters into ring.
Oh!
See, there it is.
Nice combination of knees in the clinch and to the body by RoboCop.
Yeah.
This is making
Hey. Ew. It's fine. I knew it was gonna work. I'd try it though.
Confidence is high. I repeat,
That's fine.
confidence is high. I'm not sure he's ever fought more on instinct in the octagon than what we're seeing here
You
tonight.
can see that he has a clear mind. He's
That
not
doesn't
thinking
hurt.
anymore. The instinct has taken over, and it's allowed for him to charge out ahead of his opponent.
Oh, that defense is a thing of beauty, right? Slipping, dipping.
Ah, shit.
Another one.
Oh, trying to stay alive, and he will. A beautiful counter by him. Back and forth we go.
Beautiful counter strike while being. Oh,
I gotcha.
oh my goodness! What a fight!
Ah.
Oh, big diving punch to the head.
Ah.
Well, maybe
I'm always jumping now against you. I'm sorry.
patience tonight as he gets the TKO victory.
I know, but that's hard. Ah.
Crazy to watch his instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing.
I
guys.
realized
It was
this
amazing.
against UN Thor. It was the same thing. I won the first and the last one because like I understand who you are after the first one
Well,
and
can you
and
imagine what
the last one I just kind of like
in his
give
home
my
right
all.
now after he gets the
But like
TKO
I
tonight.
honestly get my
He said
head
he
so
wanted to leave the
much
judges
when I'm
out of it.
fighting y'all.
Mission accomplished.
Like I really do.
Accomplished. He left
Like
the judges
I'm
out.
like
The
ah
judges
fuck I
could've
gotta
went
lock
to the
in.
concession stand, because once
Like
he
when
got
I'm
his
like
opponent out,
relaxing,
he
I
was
do
not
so
going
much
to
better in
stop
the beginning.
until he got that.
Just kind of flow. So after the legacy, do you get to pick after like, or are you just a wrestler?
Fight.
All right, so here's Dominic Reyes in yet another big spot as we get ready with early action here. This man has every
It seems
skill
like
in
that
the
like
book,
wrestler
certainly
base or
an
whatever
outstanding
Little Mac
striker.
kind
He's
of
got a lot
like
different submissions in his
storyline.
arsenal. Tremendous frame for the light heavyweight division, and he believes as far as this matchup is concerned, he has the advantage.
Have you done
probably
both or
in
just
every
the Chris
area
Carter
of mixed
one?
martial arts. Oh, Dominic Reyes with the left cross.
Crazy.
He has felt lesser foes.
Makes
with
me
that
happy
left.
though.
Now we'll see if he can follow it up. Physically, Jamal Hill looking quite good tonight. We'll see if he can get the jab going out of that southpaw stance.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
tall in his stance, very big, lead hand pumping and popping, trying to find his range to get something
Right.
off and knock you out.
Oh, how good is this? 1 minute into the fight, and we got a full-on brawl.
These guys.
Yeah, I'm usually good on like striking wise. It's the grappling I'm learning.
Did I believe him? No. So right now, I am so wrong. They are doing exactly what they said.
Yeah, shades of Max Holloway against Ricardo Lamas back in the day.
Happens more in this game.
Oh, Champ
Probably
with
need
the
to
counter
use
to the body
like
now.
the head
I mean,
move
huge
a lot more.
shot.
I
Gotta
know I do.
follow up now.
Under 3 minutes
That
now
was
to go
fun.
in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. He's hurt now. All right, so close call moments ago. We almost hit the showers early.
Yeah, I mean, it was almost over. It was really close. I mean, it feels like he's got a read on him now. So let's see if he can keep pressing or if he tries to slow things down a little bit.
after I said it, you let me up. Proud of you. That makes me happy. At least you tried.
At this point, you just gotta find that kill shot.
You had to, bro. You had to.
That comes with taking your time.
Yeah, 1,000%. That's why I want to play against the best at the end of the day. Like, I don't. Like, if I lose, I lose. Like, I'd rather lose the most against you than. Like I said, I understand you're better than most that I play online. So that's why I'm like, I would rather take my L's here.
He's backing off now, trying to avoid getting hit.
I know you do. That's why I'm trying to help you too.
30 seconds to go in the round. Seconds now to go in the round. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Reyes is bleeding from the mouth now. A cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown.
I'll tell you that Rev gum, like the energy gum, that shit works real well for me at least. I don't know.
He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more.
Ready.
Just said the energy gum really helps. I don't know.
Right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous round.
They both took some damage, but they both gave it. They both gave it as well as they took it. Let's see who wilts and goes down first.
That strike blocked by Reyes. Oh, nice job with the high guard. Perhaps we don't acknowledge defense enough.
I mean, this guy is a master of it. He takes
that's a huge connection there, DC.
massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Well, maybe he'll look to set up that hook again.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Should have been Jet. Ah, that's me being dead.
I mean, we love it. We love when two guys are these two are short. Not only are they evenly matched, they're fighting at a level above anything we've ever seen them do.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one.
Oh, Dominic Reyes.
That left cross continues to be
I love that.
weapon of choice for Hill.
Yeah, Jamal Hill has thrown that left cross.
Might have Hill, but you have Reyes. We could both get caught.
Crushing counter. Could his timing be any better?
I mean, what a moment brought on by that beautiful counter shot.
This is crazy round of fighting.
Ah.
Oh,
Ow.
look at that.
Back to his feet. Hill's eye looks to have been cut open from
Oh no! Ah, sweet dreams. Wow.
Well, a lot of us have been in disbelief throughout this monumental evening. And how about him going home tonight, getting a knockout like that on the White House lawn in front of the President of the United States?
You know, John, this young man recognizes that this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And he fought in that way.
Whatever you want. Sure. Too sweet. My God. Yeah. My God. Fishing Planet.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, early round action here in UFC.
Oh no, I'm Danny Gay. Boo.
Entrenched in this division's top 10.
Ooh, Danny. Oh God. No, no, it's too hot. It's too hot. Oh God. All right, I'm here.
This is one tough customer. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe more known as a striker in modern-day mixed martial arts. Has everything you would want.
I like
In terms of
Nama.
a championship pedigree, now the focus, putting it all together against elite opposition. That's some power there. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Whee!
All right, early round one action here. The game plan, of course, was to come out aggressively, but the landing percentage leaves a lot to be desired.
Well, he hasn't landed anything. He's going to empty his gas tank trying to finish the fight when it's not working.
But what if I don't, though? It's like Eddie Guerrero. I lied.
Oh, there it is again. Another combination. Perfect entry and timing there.
I mean, John, he comes forward, and anytime he gets an opportunity, he hits you with that beautiful
Ah.
But it all starts with the hand placement. His hands
Yes.
are exactly where they need to be with that beautiful high guard.
All right, so early round one, and it's exactly what he did not want to have happen, right, as his opponent.
Well, he put him on his back foot.
Ow! But I'm Danny Gay. Be careful with me. I'm old. I'm fragile. Stop it.
I love that, man. Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier was the one.
My face. My, I think, Hawaiian face. Ah. I'm kind of hitting you pretty well here. I'm just saying. You're a flow state. Wait, I'm doing all right. I'm popping you in your face exactly where your face is. I fell down, but I was saying the exact same thing I was saying before. As I slipped and fell down.
You dream of these types of nights. You dream of it all working. Right
Woo.
now, this man is in a flow.
I'm here. Huts.
Oh, man, looks like he ate another
Huss.
shot there. Can't absorb too many more of those.
I mean, you can tell that he's starting to feel it right in the midsection. You better start to tuck those elbows, or he's going to really struggle with that down the stretch.
Whoop.
Shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed up.
Maybe.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
Final seconds of round one.
Ooh, head
Ow. But what if it wasn't a high
Back
kick?
and forth first round. All right, that's the end of the round. Cut on his lip, not
That's why I
necessarily
asked the other option.
lip opening, if you know what I'm talking about, but certainly be a source of adversity here moving forward. Cut man in there quickly to try to shore it up.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two.
Sus.
Oh, nice kick to the body there. All right, different round, but same approach out of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. I'm not sure if there is an injury, but his ground game is so strong, he hasn't made any effort to take the fight there.
I don't understand when you possess that skill, when you're so good on the ground, he's so strong in positions, he does such a great job of finding submissions. I don't know why he wouldn't spin the vast majority.
I know. I know you would have been mad.
Now going upstairs with the left hook. Well, this is
I get you.
absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Swing and a miss with that punch by Ige. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean,
Ow. Ow.
Man, this is like when the basket looks like an ocean for a hooper. He can do anything he wants.
he can do anything he wants. Every punch lands, every kick lands, everything he tries works. That's amazing.
Ige's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the ridge.
Ah!
That counter with the uppercut, champ. You gotta like that.
He caught him
My
flush.
nose.
Looks like he might have hurt him a bit.
I mean, it was all uppercut.
Wow, how about that? A monumental result.
I do good. Fantastic.
Okay? Good? Let's go.
Well, their primes didn't necessarily align, but a lot of fans are excited to see how this will play out
Ah!
stylistically. Two truly elite bantamweights, the former champ Cody Garbrandt and the oncoming Corey Sandhagen.
Yeah, Corey Sandhagen is a guy that can do work with all of his limbs. His kicks, his knees, his elbows, his striking. Cody Garbrandt needs to do boxing to get the job done. It'll be on Cody to mix in some wrestling to try to ground Sandhagen if he wants to get a dub tonight.
Cody tells stories of he and his brother Zach going at it for days. This is a born fighter. And of course, he has had mass appeal ever since donning those UFC gloves.
That was a nasty punch that just landed in close.
Knuckle sandwich. Well, you know, Cody Garbrandt's uncle, Robert Meese, there in the corner, has got to like what he's seeing out of his nephew's stand-up here tonight.
I mean, these guys are letting it fly. What a pace that they're fighting at.
Sandhagen, one of the longer guys in this bantamweight division, working off of that jab.
Constant improvement. Corey Sandhagen, great footwork. He settled down a little bit, though. He doesn't move nearly as much as he used to. That was beautiful. Great setup, great precision, and now he adds the forever.
There's the kick, it's blocked. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
2 minutes on the round 1 clock. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Oh, there it is again as Garbrandt lands the hook shot. His opponent's going to have to raise that guard.
You can tell that Cody Garbrandt saw something in the build, something in the preparation that told him that this hook would be available.
Oh.
You can see how many times he's thrown it, how many times he's gotten it to the target.
Oh, he is in real trouble now. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
This is such a crazy fight.
Sandhagen's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut.
You good? Ready?
Here we are, early round 2. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. They're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Oh, beautiful block there again. Guard is always where it needs to be.
And he's smart, right? He's conventional, and he doesn't leave a lot of openings, but it allows for him to be so defensively responsible.
Oh, nice slip there. Try to establish that jab. Well, Garbrandt's boxing looks sharp tonight, DC. You know, his uncle Robert Meese in the corner has got to like what he's seeing out of his nephew tonight. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 2. So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. Sandhagen's got a bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body.
Huge straight punch land, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Oh, that's as clean and beautiful strike as you will see.
You were almost caught him there.
Oh, tremendous vision exuded by him there as he avoids yet another shot.
I mean, just slipping out of range. Footwork holding up beautifully. I mean, this guy's fighting a tremendous fight this evening.
Otherworldly toughness on display. Got rocked moments ago, and now seems like he's working his way back in the fight.
He's working his way back up into the fight. It's going to take some time, though. He should not rush. If he rushes, the next one may put him out.
Well, it's not due to a lack of effort. He continues to throw, but this is like double-A striking. This is not high level.
Yeah, you can't be missing. It takes so much energy to just throw a strike, but to be whiffing like this, it only exhausts you because every moment he's trying to throw to knock his opponent out, you're just catching air. It doesn't feel good.
Back to the feet now. Oh, he's got him hurt badly now. Oh, drops him with the elbow. We got to fight through 10. Well, DC, this is what the fans paid to come and see. Multiple knockdowns on one.
Good. You good?
All right, here we go. Third and final round. Watch the strike and now throwing offense, countering with the hook. Nice job.
What a beautiful...
What a showcase for these two athletes tonight. I guess they probably had a good warm-up because they have found their rhythm immediately.
I mean, both of them, back and forth action. Both fighters trying to...
Yeah, I knew you were going to do it. After that kick, fuck.
Takes the judges out of it, gets the finish.
Oh, my goodness, that was crazy.
I don't know what else to do.
Well, there was a lot of pressure on these athletes here tonight, and man, did he deliver. How about getting a knockout like that on the White House?
Rather that.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here we go with the start of round one. And what will we get tonight out of a man from whom so much has been expected from day one, the Ecuadorian Michael Morales?
It's hard. It's hard to be
Shit.
Michael Morales. To have everyone think or believe that you're going to be great. To live up to that time and time again, especially as a young age, is very difficult. He has done that. Hats off to Morales.
Head coach of Michael Morales there in Tijuana said to us when I got him, he was just a rep.
Oh, yeah. He heard him already.
Oh, gotta keep pressing here.
He keeps trying to punch with him when he should be grabbing him.
And they are exchanging left. All right, not trying to get ahead of myself, but perhaps the tide is starting to turn. He's starting to feel himself on the feet now.
Yeah, he's starting to feel himself. And that shot will allow for him to reset his mind. Okay, I can compete with this guy. Now he's got some respect. Let's see what he does with it. He's got to start going down. Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots. He's brutalizing them with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done.
Well, it's not a power jab, but it snaps his head back every time he throws it. And I got to think, as the defensive fighter, this has got to be wildly frustrating.
I mean, he keeps going to this every time, all night long. He is just sticking him with that jab. That's why they call it the stick. Give him the stick. This guy goes over and over.
Morales' nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut. Perhaps they're on.
Yeah, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Good as it could have gone.
So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish.
I mean, Morales is good.
How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
are. Well, perhaps some of the MMA masses surprised by that.
I mean, I can do another one, whatever you want to do, man.
One of the better boxers in this division, and even though perhaps his opponent had more ways to win, you don't want to strike with this guy.
Yeah, but it was in his setup.
Works for me.
He set everything up beautifully. From his foot
I
movement,
don't
from
care.
his hand placement, from his head.
Sure, let's go. However you want to do. I believe that.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, here we go with round one.
Gone?
This wrestler all
Vivek?
long
Okay.
Figures to have a decided advantage in that realm, but on the other side, as well-rounded a threat as he has faced in the UFC.
God damn it.
All of his skills will be tested and tested at the highest level because he's a more well-rounded guy.
My PS5.
And the grappling. So getting the takedown is only one phase of this. Even if he takes
Like that 15 seconds or whatever. That's fine.
with his well-rounded opponent.
Ah.
I mean, that was beautiful. Great job setting it up, getting the punch to the target, and hurting your opponent very early in the fight.
Both guys throwing potential fight enders here in the early going. Spivak going in for the level change. Well done there, perhaps just trying to recover though.
We knew that this wrestler wanted takedowns, but it was about getting him early. He did just that right there.
Yeah, it could be a long night for his opponent. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
He's gonna try to take him down. There
Oh
you go.
no.
Oh, slams him down, and not just the slam, right? It's the positioning that he immediately works himself into side control as he'll try to do further damage.
It's one thing to slam somebody and end up in full guard. It's another to slam him and end up in side control, where now he has to start from zero to try to get himself back to his feet. Oh, high kick.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Spivak's eye appears to be closing up by the second. Under 2 minutes now to go in round one.
Ah.
He's already cut. He has no idea.
Man, that was crazy. He was rocking and rolling, and then he got rocked.
He was fighting so
How about these two going at it? Strip the... Spivak's nose really bad. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
Ah.
What a
All offensive.
Wow, he didn't just get him. He got him bad.
Well, a lot of us have been in disbelief.
Yeah.